Okay, so I'm back and this is pretty much dry, and I started decorating over here. I think you guys can see that, yeah. I started decorating over here, and basically I noticed something. I started with some adding some collage on this side, and then I was noticing that the Mod Podge was on top of the gesso that's already, you know, that I've done my wax resist with the wax paper. On top of the gesso and the spray inks, I started adding the Mod Podge, and if you look around this whole area, this is all just area that I painted on there with Mod Podge. And I just thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to share that with you just because the Mod Podge seemed to bring up the sprays that I had added to here. And now it's like this, almost like this grooved texture and all, and it's just really, really kind of cool. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and remove this side over here, and the parts that I did my resist with. In fact, on one of those parts, the wax paper is like completely stuck. See, it got like a little hole out of it. Which that's totally fine if that happens to you. So now I'm going to go ahead and again I'm going to add my sprays, and I have my wet wipes so that I can do my little resist here. So here we go. I think I'm going to do some yellows and maybe some orange. Of course it's not going to want to spray. You can already see that it's kind of starting to resist in certain particular places. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my wet wipe to blot up in certain areas. And again, like right in through here, is where the wax paper is doing its little thing with the resist. So it just provides a lot of texture to this. This is all the areas right in here where basically the wax paper wasn't stuck down. So I really think that's kind of fun, a really fun way to start your background. Again, all I did was do a fairly heavy coat of gesso, and then you want to stick your wax paper into the gesso, and like I said before, it works really well. Like I said before, it works better if you don't do necessarily the whole page, if you just do like little sections sticking it down and leaves some of the page like coming up, because it's just a little bit more fun that way. And I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. And then again, if I wanted to make some more of this color show up more, I could come over it with some of my Mod Podge, which I did over on this side, and it just made the color pop out. So I just think this is really fun, and it's always fun to me when little experiments like this happen and it's kind of on accident and I wasn't planning on it happening. So next time you're gessoing one of your pages for your altered books, you might want to try this technique. And if you liked this video, like it on YouTube. Thank you.